All right, so listen upright. You may want somebody to listen outside looking in. Somebody could not be listening to you, or they don't want to listen to you. Hey, y'all. So listen upright. Listen upright. So are you wanting somebody to listen to you, or somebody doesn't want to listen to you? Let's see, y'all. Listen upright. So the sun. And this is upright. Happiness, triumph, festivity, optimism, success, vitality, fun, truth. Okay, now you could want somebody to listen if you're sitting in this truth energy. Happiness, triumph. Okay. Like a baby in the candy store kind of energy. King of Pentacles in reverse, so failing business, poor financial decisions, materialistic instability, obsessed with wealth and status, and possessive. Okay, so this may be the energy of the person you want to listen to, y'all. You're in this sun, vibrant energy, you know, in this happiness kind of energy, you know, overcoming triumphs, you know, in this festive, mind you, holidays is around, so it might be in this festive kind of energy, optimistic, you know, seeing the good through in the bad. So this person that you want to listen to you might be having some King of Pentacles in reverse kind of shit going on in their life. Their business is failing, they're making bad decisions, being materialistic, obsessed with wealth and status. They could be leading to them being unstable. Now, mind you, you in this sun energy, you know, you coming from a good place. I think you want them to listen to you because you're coming from a place of truth. And you might be trying to shed some light on their situation. But mind you, opposite looking in, on the opposite side, this is in reverse. So I don't think they want to listen. I don't think they want to hear that shit, y'all. Hold on, y'all. So Page of Cups in reverse. Broken dreams, creative blocks, emotional vulnerability, immaturity, envy. This is what this person is experiencing and why they don't want to hear you out. Okay? They shit failing, going downhill. And they, mind you, it's at their own hands. It's at their own hands, okay? But mind you, they, Page of Cups in reverse, they milk is a little sour right now, y'all. They milk is sour. They thought they was going to sit down and have some milk and cookies, and then they got down and realized they probably got some little mold in the milk or something. So, since they are in this immature and this envious, because mind you, they may be envious of your son, because shit going good for you. You overcoming triumphs, all kind of shit. They conflicted as fuck. You know, the envy won't allow them to hear you out. The immaturity won't allow them to hear you out. They broken dreams and their creative blocks is making them emotionally vulnerable to where they're almost offended by your light, y'all. So this is one of them instances where you can really help somebody out. Listen is upright. So you're trying to get them to listen so you can try to guide them out of this King of Pentacles in reverse, but you beaming too high and they too focused on their broken dreams. They too focused on, you know, them being vulnerable, even though it's at their own hands. They ain't trying to hear that. And a lot of times when people be in this energy because of their own mistakes, even though you outside looking in can tell them where they going wrong, they don't want to see it because, how I say it, if they could see it from the beginning, they wouldn't have got here. Okay? If they wanted to hear, maybe you shouldn't be materialistic right now. Maybe you need to focus on your business. They wouldn't have been materialistic in the first place. Their business would have been their main priority. So I really feel like you coming in with this sun energy and you trying to tell them the truth that you seeing. Mind you, vitality, fun, and truth. You may be even trying to say it in a joking manner. You just want to tell them so they can get the message. This sun beam behind you. They can't see shit but your light. They don't want to see that. They don't want to see that. Ten of Swords. And this is upright, y'all. So mental breakdown, ruin, failure, bitterness, exhaustion, collapse, betrayal, deep wounds. I'm going to be honest. Hear me out. The person, place, or thing that you're trying to get this message to about the King of Pentacles in reverse, failing business and all of that, I even think if you got the message to them, they'll take it as Ten of Swords in the back, y'all. They're going to, you know what I'm saying? They're going to take it. They're going to be bitter from this. They're going to see it as betrayal. They gonna see as you know what I'm saying, you only doing this maliciously to hurt them type shit. And really you coming from a good place. I don't even see your energy on here. The only thing that actually shows me your energy is this sun upright. The rest of this is really what the person, place, or thing is experiencing and how they feel your approach is gonna be. You know what I'm saying? You want them to listen. Okay, that's the personal part. But mind you, if they listen and actually hear you out, this is how they gonna take it. Okay? Sometimes you can't, how I say it? Sometimes you can't be the bearer of bad news. They're gonna take it out on you. Your words, you trying to pull them out of this, can't be the 10 of swords in the back. You gotta let them put their own 10 of swords in the back. Sometimes you just gotta, wash your hands of the situation. Let them experience this and then come back and console them later. Because if you try to stop them, from going in this direction, they're gonna blame you, y'all. They're gonna blame you. Hold on, y'all. I appreciate the love, y'all. Knight of Wands, upright, passion, energetic, bravery, fearless, confident, adventure, hero, rebellious, and inspired action. I feel like this is your energy once again. The Knight of Wands is the energy of you wanting them to listen. That's your inspired action. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to literally save them from themselves, but you're not going to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Your passion and your energy when somebody is doing bad in a situation, your passion and energy can be seen as offensive. A lot of times they'll even take it as, oh, you just happy to see my business fail. And that ain't even the case. That's just your energy. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, you got the energy because this is your, person, place, or thing. This is something close to you. So this may be a person, place, or thing that you really care about. You only wanted to see it go good, but they're not going to take it as that. I'm telling y'all. They're going to see it as this 10 of swords in the bag. They're going to see it as betrayal. Oh, but you were just waiting for this to fail. You were just waiting for this to go wrong. No, you just got some light that you want to shed in on the situation to keep it from failing. A lot of times they might see it as control too, like you trying to control things with your light. But that's just not the case. You just bring the light with you wherever you go. Hold on, y'all. So unaliving, change, transformation, ending of a cycle, transition, getting rid of access, birth of new opportunities. Mind you, if this person did hear you out and take your inspired action, they could have this change and transformation. I think that's another thing you're trying to offer them. That's why you're trying to get them to listen. You're trying to get them to end this cycle of King of Pentacles in reverse, failing business, poor financial decisions, being materialistic. You trying to offer them a birth of new opportunities. You literally trying to bring this sun energy in of fun and triumph and truth, overcoming triumphs and truth. You trying to bring that into them. But to be honest, this is why you want them to listen upright. Because this is what you want. This is what you're trying to bring in with your message, y'all. I don't know if they're going to hear y'all out, though. Hold on, let me see. And if anything, if they don't listen to you, you might end up transforming the nature of y'all relationship, y'all. Hold on. The Fool, upright, fresh new beginning, innocence, free spirit, adventure, idealism, spontaneous, simplicity, desire to start. I even think you're trying to give these people a helping hand. You trying to bring them your passion too. This gives me you trying to give them a new spark on things. You know what I'm saying? And then your innocence too. Whatever it is that they're failing business at, I think you have an unbiased view on their spending habits. You know what I'm saying? Like you literally trying to come in and give them this simplicity. You know what I'm saying? In a good way. Just trying to have them, cut some corners. Some things you can go without, some things you can't. And you're trying to offer them this for these poor financial decisions. But I don't think they're trying to listen, y'all. I think their dreams are so broken. Like this gives me teenagers. You know what I'm saying? When you tell them like, they can't have it all, but you can have some, and then they just all they hear is no, I can't have it at all. This is what this gives me. Like, even if you come in and tell them, okay, well, you don't have to have these designer bags. You just don't want me to have designer. Like, that's what this just gives me. When really, no, man, you finna be homeless. Fucking around with that designer. The light's gonna be cut off. Shit. Hold on. Eight of Cups upright, abandonment, travel, withdrawal, walking away, letting go, relationship breakup, escapism, moving on. I think if you try to press the issue with them and they see this as the Ten of Swords in the back, you're going to end up walking away from the situation. Didn't I just say if they don't listen to you, you're going to end up changing the nature of the relationship? Like, I even think, because you can't keep seeing them complain and cry and not doing the necessary work to change their environment or change their situation. Like, this even gives me, if they don't fix it, you're going to end up having to wash your hands from the situation and let them bump their heads on their own. Because, like, I even get every time something goes bad with this person, they bring it to you, but they don't want to do the necessary work to fix it. So you literally going to have to take your sun energy somewhere else. You can't keep being their shoulder to cry on. You can't be the one to try to help them fix their problems because they're going to keep lashing out on you. Only thing you can really do is just walk away. And let them, you know what I'm saying, let them drown on their own type shit. Two of Swords in reverse, so emotional detachment, indecision, hesitancy, anxiety, too much information, mental turmoil. I even feel like they're going to think that you're judging them because you know too much about their bad habits. Now, if you was the type of person where you didn't know the little detail, every little detail of their aspects of life, or, you know, little details about their habits, they can lie to you and blame everybody else for their problems. But you know. Okay, you know this person can't pay their bills because they out here spending over here. Or you know they can't do this because they too distracted with that over here. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, like, you know about their ways. So they can't even lie and bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people want to make excuses for their situation. And even a lot of times when, you know, especially if you're an empath, you know, I'm an empath, so I know when people bring it just comes natural to us. Like, you know, if we see somebody upset or having conflicts or hardship or having issues, it just comes out of us. It just accidentally just falls out of us. Okay, well, maybe you need to try doing this, or maybe you can go about it this way. They can't bullshit you because you know them. Okay, they can't bullshit you, but because you know them, they're gonna take what you're saying abrasive as fuck. Okay, even when you try to tell them about these ways, even if you try to tell them about their creative blocks and their broken dreams and their vulnerabilities, immaturity, enviness, they're gonna get offended. They're not gonna listen, y'all. They're gonna see that as betrayal, like you're attacking them type shit. When really you're not attacking them, you're trying to help them. So if they take it as a Ten of Swords in the back, I'm telling you, you're gonna emotionally detach. You're going to literally end up emotionally attaching. This might not happen overnight. This person may end up having to go through this a couple of times. And eventually, you're going to get to this point of emotional detachment. And you're going to literally set some boundaries to them. To like, hey, if you don't fix your ways, don't bring me your problems type shit. This going to change the nature of y'all relationship. And I'm telling you, you're going to end up walking away and abandoning them. Escaping this shit. And you're going to end up just moving on. Now, mind you, that don't mean you're going to have hard feelings for this person or you ill will or anything like that, but you're gonna know that you can't share sentiment with this person because they don't really want to change. And I'm even being honest, the only cards that I see in reverse from them is the financial failing business and poor financial decisions and materialism, the broken dreams and emotional vulnerability and immaturity and envy. These are the only two cards that really come out and reflect how this person plays her theme. This is the only two cards that really reflect their energy. So other than that, I don't see anything of them wanting to change their ways. Because I think this is how they feel towards you if you get them to listen. The rest of this is your energy of you walking away, you emotionally detaching. Indecision could be them, but I don't get anything from these cards showing that they're going to make a decision to turn for the better. Y'all know me, I ain't going to make up stuff. Like, I got to see it in the cards to really say it. I don't see it here. I just see emotional detachment, but I think that's them emotionally detaching from you and you emotionally detaching from them. So I don't see anything about change other than this, but I think this is you from walking away. I don't even see anything showing no abundance for them, no anything, y'all. So I don't think they're gonna, mind you, listen to upright is the personal card, just for confirmation. This person may not hear you out, y'all. Two of Pentacles in reverse, imbalance, disorganization, inability to commit anything, overextending chaos. This is their energy. This lets you know what they gonna choose. Imbalance. They gonna stay in this King of Pentacles in reverse. And they gonna stay disorganized. They gonna stay unavailable to commit to anything. They gonna stay unorganized, and they gonna have overextending chaos. You gonna have to walk away from this, y'all. You gonna have to emotionally detach just so you don't take this shit on. Bring this shit into your world. All right, y'all.